Good. I'm Queenie, by the way. I'm the producer for this Impact Project thing. And
Perfect.
this is Rachel, our publicist for this project.
Hello, Kim.
And we've also got Yvonne, who's in charge of the cameras, our director. And Jasmine, who's organized this Skype interview thing, will come in for a second. We'll look at one of the cameras in the left, and she will introduce you briefly, and then she'll talk in between the two cameras so that she looks like she's talking to you as well when we do the putting together bit. Okay, here she comes now.
No worries. Thank you.
Thanks, Kim.
Hello.
Hi, Jess. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. I like your top. It's really cool.
Thank you. It's my school top.
Oh, really? Oh, that looks great. I'm secretly hiding a mink blanket because I'm freezing.
It's okay. We're secretly hiding a lot of stuff in this area that's not going to be caught on camera. Oh, hang on, Rachel. Our publicist just has to make sure.
Hey, I'm Rachel. I was just making sure so you're aware that we have two cameras recording this conversation, and that we just need your consent that it's okay that this video could possibly go on TV. Is that all right?
That is absolutely fine.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Thank you for the warning.
Oh, I'm nervous.
Okay.
Oh, you don't have to be nervous. I'm sitting at home with a blanket around my knees. You're fine.
Yeah, I'm improving all my questions, so there's no like set concrete. I'll just kind of go off what you say, and yeah. Are you ready to go?
Okay. Ready. Always ready.
Cool. You guys ready? Both cameras rolling. Rolling.
3, 2, 1.
Kia ora, we are chatting with Kimberly Crossman today. Now, unfortunately, we couldn't physically be with Kimberly, but we do have her on Skype, so hello, Kimberly.
Hi, how you doing?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. I'm definitely a little bit cold, but I'm well.
Awesome. So you used to act on Shortland Street, and now you're living in LA, is that right?
Yes, so I basically, I had to come back for a little bit of filming for Shortland Street and Naughty Shorty, but I'm pretty much just splitting my time between LA and New Zealand at the moment. So I'm auditioning and just finished working on a couple of shows over there. So yeah, it's very exciting.
Awesome. And how did you get into the business of being on Shortland Street?
Being on Shortland Street, well, I've always performed. So my mum's a ballet teacher, and I've always danced and loved performing on stage. And when I was about I think about 7, I started doing sort of speech and drama and acting classes in the weekends and things. And then in my last year of school, I really wanted to audition, but my mother was paying a small fortune to send me to an all-girls school, so I was very academically focused. But in my last year of school, I was able to sign with an agent and start going on auditions. And the second one of those auditions was for Shortland Street. So it's kind of all just fell into place quite quickly, but obviously I had many years training as an actress, in weekends and extracurricular sort of courses and things like that.
Is this awesome? Is this something that you can see yourself doing in the future, or do you want to change in career at all?
Well, I hope so. That's the goal. Definitely. I mean, it's quite funny actually. When I first started on Shortland Street, it wasn't kind of until about a year into it that I asked myself a few serious questions about, was I enjoying it? Did I like it? Did I feel challenged? And did I want to pursue this further? And my answer was definitely yes, yes, yes to all of those questions. And I mean, acting Shortland Street is basically the best acting job you can get in many ways, not only because it's a great learning and training ground, but also because it's constant. Anything else you work on is sort of like 2 months work and then you're back auditioning and things. So for me to sort of take a step away from that and really give it a go and pursue it in Hollywood, which is the dream, I've definitely learned a lot, and if anything, it's kind of confirmed the idea that this is definitely what I want to be doing. And I just love it, and it's so fun, and I learn so much about myself and other people, and yeah, it just excites me. So as long as it keeps exciting me, and as long as I'm enjoying it, then I will definitely continue down that road.
Awesome. And what's the worst thing that's happened to you on screen?
The worst thing that's happened on screen?
Yeah.
Well, I fall over a lot, but that's fine. That's more funny and entertaining for everyone. I think probably the most challenging thing for me was probably getting married on TV. And I think it was never really something that I thought about until it was happening, and then it kind of felt a little bit wrong. I don't know. I think as a girl, you kind of dream of your wedding day, and I guess in a way I've kind of done like a rehearsal of that and what it's like. So I think that was probably the weirdest thing, but I mean, any experience I've had, I've always learned from it, so I wouldn't say any experience has really left me scarred or emotionally damaged or anything like that, you know? It's all good, and it's all part of the job, so.
Awesome. And what's been the highlight of your career so far?
Ooh, tough questions. I mean, that's a really hard question for one reason, that my career has many different kind of things going on with it. You know, I've got the presenting as well, and obviously my website. I think probably the coolest thing that kind of came out of nowhere would probably be Nickelodeon picking me up and hosting the Kids' Choice Awards in 2010. So that for me was quite a big thing, because I met some pretty amazing people, and I think that was kind of the catalyst of wanting to go to Hollywood. And after I had seen it and got a really good idea of what it was about in the flesh, I think that's really where this whole dream kind of began, that it became a possibility, not just something I would, you know, think about. So yeah.
That's awesome. So you've worked with a lot of people, I'm guessing, through your film career and TV career. Who's the person that you've worked with? Who has been your most favourite person?
I would have to say my family on Shortland Street. So Lee Donahue, who played Hunter, my brother, and Peter Mockery, who played Callum. And I definitely would say they've been the coolest and they've been the most supportive, because it's like the family. And going into Shortland Street, which was my first on-screen role, was such a huge step for me, and they were so supportive. And you know, we now all hang out because we're all living in LA together. So I think that would be the best, or the relationship I'm most grateful for, because it's, you know, grown so much. And so yeah, that's probably it.
Did you get any...
With my answers, I'm just blabbing away, sorry.
It's okay. I have a feeling my picture's frozen as well on your screen. I'm not sure. It's frozen on my screen, but...
That's right. You're moving. I've got you moving. It's good.
That is good. Awesome. So, did you get any qualifications before coming into this?
Into acting? Well, I mean, it depends on what you call qualifications. I started working on Shortland Street full-time while I was still at school, so I didn't go to university as such to train for it, but I did, you know, I've been acting since in terms of classes and going through all the grades in speech of drama, and working at AYA, which is a school on weekends for aspiring young actors. So I had qualifications in that degree. In terms of do I have a university degree? No, but I've been working full-time since I was 17, so we'll see. That can come. You can do that at any age. And I mean, obviously, I've been learning a lot of other skills as well. Like I now have my own business and other things. So in terms of qualifications on a piece of paper, no, but... I'm doing good. I feel good.
Awesome. So you're in the public eye a lot. Do you feel the pressure at all of people always watching you and people always looking up to you?
I think when you are in a position like I am in, you have kind of two choices. And I think whether you like it or not, you become a role model to some degree, because people do look at you and what you're doing is exciting. So I think you have kind of two options. One, that you can sort of shy away from it, and a lot of people do that because, you know, they like being private, and that's awesome. For me, I kind of chose to take the other path, and I think the reason why I did that is when I was growing up as such, I didn't really have a female role model within New Zealand that was doing something that I really wanted to do, that kind of opened that sort of backstage pass of what it is actually like. So that's half the reason why I started my website and really kind of took control of that. So, I mean, I put a lot out there, and I want people to come in for the ride and, you know, see what I'm doing and be part of it, obviously. So I guess I've chosen to go down that road and really take control of it in that respect. But, I mean, I'm a bit boring, to be honest. I don't really do anything scandalous or, you know, that... I don't really feel like I do anything that's not me that I would be embarrassed about or don't want people to know about. So, yeah, I mean, it's kind of how you look at it, and I think it's great, you know, if I can help people or inspire people to pursue their dreams. I mean, I haven't achieved mine yet. I'm just on the way to doing it, and if, you know, if I can inspire that kind of change in other people too, then I think it's important for me to share my experiences. So, and obviously I don't want to push it down everyone's throat. Like, if you don't want to know, like, you don't have to. But yeah, I really had a lack of having a role model when I was growing up who was doing what I wanted to do. So that's kind of why I decided to do this.
That's awesome. So do people recognize you on the street? Like, when you're out and about, has anyone come up to you and like done anything weird or said anything really weird to you?
Yeah, all the time. I think when you're on Shilton Street, then, you know, people think they do know you. So what's cool now, though, is people usually yell out Kimberly, not Sophie. Or I get a lot of, oh, you're real short in real life. Oh, yeah. But usually everyone's pretty awesome, and I love meeting people that watch the show and want to talk about it or what I'm doing. Like, I love talking to people, so no one's usually very weird. I have had a few weird encounters, but not very many, so that's okay.
That's awesome. So you're in LA at the moment. Is there anything like big that's coming up for you? Are you still auditioning for things, or?
Yep, still auditioning. So I've finished one show called Talent, which is out in LA later this year, and I've almost finished shooting Power Rangers as well. So been working on that, which is pretty cool. Well, we finished the shooting now. We're just doing sort of the voiceover part of that. And yeah, in between that, just auditioning. So I shouldn't say just auditioning. It's so fun. Like, LA is quite interesting. Like, to break through that kind of barrier and get really big roles. Like, I think even I went into it thinking, oh, you kind of arrive and you're either picked or you're not. But it's not so much about that. It's about auditioning really well for the same people over and over again for them to go, okay, cool. You know, you might not be right for this role, but I've got this other one coming up, and building those relationships. So it's kind of, it's a work in progress, and I'm really enjoying the process, which is cool. So
that's awesome. So if you could give someone that's going into this business one piece of advice, what would it be?
One piece. One piece of advice. I think be proactive. I think a lot of people, and I think this goes across any career, I think if you're proactive in pursuing your dreams and actively taking steps towards your goals, then you will achieve them. I think if you sit around and wait for them to all fall into your lap, whatever it might be that you're into, then I don't think it's going to happen. You're kind of taking the easy way. Like, there is so much that you can be doing to achieve your goals, whatever they are. And even if it is acting, you can be emailing people, you can be taking classes, you can be, I don't know, getting in touch with some people, talking to people. And I think a lot of people are scared to take that first step, but I think as soon as you realize that there is a lot that you, the individual, can be doing to upskill or to further yourself, then I just encourage you to take that step and believe in yourself, which is kind of a part B of my one piece of advice. You know, if you're passionate about something, then do it. Like, I don't know, nothing frustrates me more than people saying, oh, they want to do something and they're not doing anything about it. So if you believe in yourself, then you can achieve absolutely anything, and I'm a really big believer in that. So that would be my one piece, part A and B advice.
Awesome, thank you so much. I think that's pretty much all the questions I have, unless you guys have anything. No? Awesome, thank you so much for doing this, Kimberly.
Oh, no worries, Jazz. You guys have a wonderful day.